What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Real Bear, coming back at you to continue the adventure. Well, last episode was a big one, guys. We ended up getting a lot more quality of life. We got 3 more pieces of the Graceful Outfit. We got the entire thieving set, which, to be frank with you, was a pain in the butt. But we got it done, and we pushed forward to the Giant's Foundry and got level 50 smithing. So the entire right side of skills in my skill log are completely level 50. Really cool to see. We have a couple outstanding skills that are a lot lower than they should be right now, and my goal is to try to get some of those up. So, to start, I'm here at Vanica. We're going to get a new Slayer task and try to focus on Slayer today, try to get that up. I imagine this one's going to take a little bit of time to get up to level 50, but, you know, we need to level up our combat anyway, and we can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone there. So, that's the goal for today. Try to push Slayer as much as possible, and see if we can't get that to level 50 as well as some of our combats. So, the other thing I want to touch on is some of you guys in the comments let me know that the Mage Arena in the Wilderness and the Mage Training Arena are 2 separate entities. So I'm sure I'm not the only person to have mixed that up, but the Mage Training Arena is actually in Al-Kharid, close to Amir's Arena, or whatever that is. It's like right after you get into the gate, so I will be checking that out here pretty soon, but I appreciate you guys for letting me know that I had it mixed up, because I genuinely thought that one of the Wilderness was the, the Mage Training Arena. So without any further ado, boys, let's see what this task is. 69 Ice Warriors. Okay. Yeah, got any tips? Ice Warriors are a kind of ice elemental. Shatter them with blunt weapons or melt them with fire. I actually don't think I have a good blunt weapon, because even though we're really close to the Bear Knight Mace, I didn't finish it. I have an adamant mace, but that's not super good. And I know for a fact that we can find the Ice Warriors in the Ice Dungeon over by Thurgo. So we can head over there and do that. And I think maybe we'll use our magic for this one, boys. Got plenty of runes from doing Temple of the Eye. And man, 69 of those and we're getting crazy damage bonuses from it. We're going to get a lot of magic levels. Remember when we were doing the ghosts or whatever they were? I had a max hit of like almost 20. It was insane, guys. Yo, my magic set continues to be my absolutely most scuffed one. This looks horrible. I definitely want to get a set that, you know, at least somewhat matches. But, you know, we got a 35 magic attack bonus, so not terrible. It's just, man, this set needs some help, man. I just don't really know where to start to get some upgrades for it. But with that, boys, we got the fire staff on. Let's head over to Thurgo and start killing some of these ice warriors. It's nice to get a Slayer monster that I actually know the location of. Almost every time I get one, it's just like off in the middle of nowhere, and I have to try to look up where it is, so maybe one day we'll get like a bestiary for Slayer that tells you where the monsters are, some fun things they can drop, and you know, beefs that side of Slayer up a little bit so I don't have to use the wiki. That'd be really cool. Okay, here we go. Climb down trapdoor. Now it should show me on the map that there are ice warriors. I'm 99% sure there are. Yeah, ice warriors and giants. There we go. Perfect. I want to check out this area in here. There's like a frozen throne. I wonder if that's like a boss fight, or if that's a Warcraft 3 reference, because Arthas the Lich King sat on the frozen throne. I remember these ice warriors being absolutely brutal to me when I came here trying to get blue right. Don't know if we'll be able to find a spot to safe spot them. Let's see, can I shoot over these rocks? Perfect, okay. That actually is going to make this really... 22 isn't my max hit? Holy shit! 65 XP! Holy moly! Gentlemen, this is ridiculous. Well, they run away. That's fine, I'll chase you down, buddy. Holy crap, this XP is disgusting. This is so good. They drop law runes. Gentlemen, this is kind of a dub. These things are awesome. It really is just insane how much damage magic can do. I was never expecting to do more than 20 damage this early. Boom, 49 hit points. This would be nice to get level 50 magic here. Only 3 levels away. Ooh, a Ranar weed. Amazing, man. A lot of these Slayer guys drop herbs. That's why I was thinking about doing Slayer first, before trying to focus on herbalism, or herb lore, sorry. Is because, you know, we're going to get a lot of that from just doing Slayer. Seems like this is the spot, though, guys. I've got like a little cross here 24 is the max hit. Okay. Amazing. I can just hold guys here and shoot over the rocks, and it's super safe. Look, they just walk into me. Amazing. $35 Slayer. It's stuff like this that makes Magic so good in my eyes, because it's fast to level. You get all the added utility as you level it up. You're just doing so much damage. Here we go, level 48. Like, when I'm doing melee, I'm not getting anywhere close to these damage numbers. Like, my DPS on Magic is so high. Maybe that'll change when I get special attacks and a higher level strength and stuff, but Magic right now, especially when there's a weakness like this, is just absolutely insane. The defenses are horrible, but when I can safe spot like this, it's just such a clear choice. Oh, we unlocked the Kuren Castle teleport. Amazing. And Water Blast. Level 49, boys. There we go. Definitely not going to get 50 with this. I only have like 5 more of these guys to kill, but that's a lot of XP, guys. That's a lot of XP. Very happy with that. Okay, this is my last Ice Warrior. Here we go. Boom. 4,000 total Slayer XP. We got 8 points. Amazing. Okay. And another Terramint Seed. Holy crap. I feel like a little bit of a fool for bringing all these swordfish, because I didn't even end up using them. I had to drop half of them. It's nice that we got these law runes on the way, because I didn't take any with me, so. We'll head back to Varrock, see what our next task is. I really only kept the herbs and the seeds that they dropped, because it wasn't really anything insane. But to be honest, like, a lot of the stuff that they did drop, pretty valuable. Because each of those seeds can turn into like 8 herbs. It does seem like, to an extent, that Slayer and Herblore are kind of linked. Because I am getting a lot of herbs from killing these Slayer enemies. It seems to be a recurring thing, so hopefully by the time I've got 50 Slayer, I can get 50 Herblore too, but we'll see. Oh, level 49, we can enchant ruby stuff now, you guys. That's huge. I've got so many pieces of ruby jewelry. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's see what we get. We've not yet discovered the secret to enchanting ruby necklaces. That's kind of strange. What about rings? Okay, we can do rings. Weird, so maybe there's a quest that we have to do to unlock the ruby necklace enchant. Nice little burst of magic XP, though. Okay, what do we got? Amulet of Strength, plus 10 melee strength. That is f***ing crazy. Holy shit. That's definitely going to be my go-to necklace. Then what is this? We got a Ring of Forging. Just says an enchanted ring. You guys, it's stuff like this and why I have to use the wiki. It just says an enchanted ring and it won't show me anything about what it does. I have to look it up. Okay, gives smelting ore a 100% success rate of creating an iron bar while it is worn. That's amazing. Oh, only for iron ore. Okay. Sick. That's actually really good. Because getting iron is really obnoxious and frustrating. It usually ends up having like a 33% success rate, so that's actually very strong. Plus, it's free XP. I have so many of these rings. I actually have so many things that I can enchant, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and enchant all this stuff, and then we'll go see Vanica. It's just free magic XP waiting in my my inventory, and it's just closer to 50. Yeah, guys, I got 56% of my magic level from converting all of this stuff into enchanted jewelry. That's just crazy. Now, I do have some more rubies and sapphires. I think the only thing of ruby I haven't tried yet, other than the necklace, is the bracelet. So I want to try making one of those and seeing what it does. Other than that, we've made the bracelet, ring, necklace, and amulet of emerald and sapphire, so we know what all of those do. Really just this ruby one, and then we'll get diamond later on. I'm just going to convert all of these into proper gems. Why not? We might get a crafting level. Yeah, this is definitely a level here. Sick. Level 45. Lots of levels today. I believe I can do diamonds too now. Yeah, sick. Okay. Wow, 100 XP. That's really good. What do we unlock? Snakeskin boots. Red topaz amulet. We need to figure out where red topaz is. There is the gem rock here in the Shiloh village. So maybe it has something to do with that. I don't think I've even actually really gone in here or done anything, but it's something to check out for sure, see what the gem rock is. Alright, let's try this ruby bracelet. How do we do this? Always forget. Okay. Inoculation bracelet. What is this? It eases diseases. Does this cure poison? That would be incredible if you just are immune to poison with it or something. Wearing the bracelet requires completion of the Zogre Flesh Eaters. When equipped, it protects the wearer from a total of 275 disease damage. Okay. Yeah, so that's a different kind of damage from poison, but I mean that seems pretty useful, right? That is a lot of fucking damage to block. That's really, really good. That was a good little bit of catch up, boys. That was good. Definitely needed it. They got me really close to level 50 magic. Go see what our next task is. We need to kill 60 moss giants. They're right over here. Perfect. And I mean, they're made out of plants, right? So you got any tips? Moss giants have little to no magical ability, and they're particularly weak to fire spells. Figured as much. Okay. Well, why don't we get level 50 magic really quick off of these moss giants up here, and then we can swap over to melee. Is there a safe spot I can do in here? Oh, perfect. Yeah, this should be super chill. You guys are taking so much damage. Moss Giant Bone. I think that's for our Rag and Bone Man there. $36 Slayer. Poison Ivy Seed. What the heck? Sounds horrible. You go to grab it and you get all itchy. A mithril sword? Are you kidding? Wow. That's actually insane. Got more fuel for the Giant's Foundry. I'll take it. Valuable drop Ranar Seed. 27,000 coins. Dang, I haven't seen a blue since frickin' the cow boss. That's awesome. Every time I run past these guys, they attack me. That's really dangerous. Cool, man. That's cool to get a rare drop like that. There we go. Level 50 magic, boys. We did it. Holy shit. Let's go. We can do a Varrock teleport. Let's swap to our melee stuff, restore our prayer, and get some XP for that. I think magic's at a good spot now. Let's see, what do we unlock? The Full Snare. We get a new spell after Underground Pass. Magic Dart with 55 Slayer. Infinity Robes. Wow, we actually unlocked quite a bit. Not sure what a lot of that is. It seems quest related, but that's huge, man. That's really, really big. With that Amulet of Strength, we're looking at a 57 melee strength bonus. That is nuts, you guys. Holy shit. Alright, here we go. We'll see how this goes, boys. Seems like as opposed to magic, I'm getting more XP per point of damage that I'm doing, because magic has like the initial XP you get just for casting the spell, so even if I miss, I'm getting something. Then I'm not actually getting that much XP per point of damage, whereas melee I'm getting, you know, for a 10, I'm getting 40 XP. It's a pretty similar XP to magic when I get the roll I want. I think I was just getting caught up in how much damage I'm actually doing. These guys are brutal, man. They're just beating the tar out of me. Like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I have a lot more defense now, but every time I walk past them, they're all hitting me every time. There's just two of them stacked right on top of each other here. Holy shit. Yeah, this is too much. I gotta come over here or something, man. I gotta spread them out. Here we go. The nice thing, though, is that I am landing almost all of my hits. As I suspected, y'all, the moss giants are great for getting seeds and herbs, it seems like. Because, I mean, they're literally made out of plants. Bossy Key? What the heck is this? Do they have their own, like, Obor? That would be really cool. Let's see, examine. A key to the chest of Bryophyta, the moss giantess. Ooh. Yeah, there is a boss. Hang on. Scurious the Rat King. Giant Soul Amulet Bryophyta's lair. Yeah, she's here, guys. So, Edgeville Dungeon actually has a couple of bosses. That's really neat. We'll have to try that out, you guys. I'd love to see what that boss fight's all about. I think after this task, we'll go take a look. That's a fat level, you guys. Level 44 strength, 57 combat. Now, I had to check online to be sure. The hill giants are level 28. These guys are a little bit higher level, right? So I'm wondering if Bryophyta is higher level than Obor or not. They could be the same level, but, you know, these guys being a little bit harder has me thinking about that. He's probably going to be weak to fire, though. For sure, right? All these guys are. Mithril Spear. Holy crap. These guys have great loot for the Giant's Foundry, man. Plenty of Mithril. What's really nice about these Moss Giants is they give me a lot of the seeds that are usually really difficult for me to get from Master Farmers. I don't know if the Master Farmer loot table improves as my thieving level does, but we're getting strawberry seeds and watermelon seeds, wild blood seed, limpwort, like a lot of the really rare drops from him. I wouldn't say common, but you know, they're not necessarily rare on a Moss Giant, which is incredible. Check this out, guys. We got a whiteberry seed. I think that's what we need to make defense potions. I can replace the bush outside the Kandaran Monastery with the whiteberry. Start working towards getting some defense potions. That'll be really good. Wow, I didn't think Moss Giants would be as good as they are, man. I'm getting a lot of useful stuff from them. $37 Slayer. Let's go, boys. Ooh, an Irit Seed. I left my Slayer ring at the bank, so honestly, I have no idea how many of these things I need to kill. Or how many I have left. Oh, sweet, another Mossy Key. Snapegrass Seed. Wow, these guys rock. Good level off this Moss Giant. Yeah, 15 XP. Boom, 45 Strength. Getting so many combat levels today, you guys. This is awesome. That's what it's been about after getting these achievement diaries done, boys. Progress. All about the progress. Oh, we have 11 max hit now. It went up by 1. That's awesome. I'm thinking about the fight for Bryophyta and these Moss Giants. I wonder if a slashing weapon would be better, because I'm imagining you're in the jungles and there's all kinds of vines and stuff. You're going to use a weapon to slash through. You're not stabbing a plant, right? So maybe... I do have a Mithril Scimitar in the bank that I got from a monster. That's an option to try in the Bryophyta fight and see how it goes. Not really sure how the melee bonuses look compared to something like, you know, Magic, where we're doing all that bonus damage. But we might be able to do it. I'll be damned if I don't try. Level 50 hit points. Wow, that's huge, man. There we go, boys. 3,600 XP, 8 points. Quite a bit slower than the Ice Knights or whatever they were. Less XP as well. Let's go back to the bank, re-up our food supplies, dump all this stuff off, and then we'll go check out what the heck's going on with Bryophyta. I'm going to try a slash weapon on her instead of this rune sword as well. Not really sure how the defense bonuses work for stuff like that, but I don't know. That just makes sense to me in my head. Slashing weapon for a plant. Stabbing weapons are probably better on humanoids, and then, you know, crushing good for, like, rock guys and armored enemies, probably. Mithril Scimitar. I'm actually losing 5 slashing attack bonus. Okay. So maybe it is best that we keep the rune sword on and use the slashing combat option. Because the rest of it is stab. Okay. And we're still getting strength XP. That's great. So, Mithril Scimitar, not today. Just look at the collection log for Bryophyta. Yeah, here she is. Bryophyta's Essence. The only thing that she drops. So it's probably similar to Obor, where, you know, all the loot really is just in the chest and the actual boss doesn't really drop anything. Kind of stinks. I wish that the chest loot was in the collection log, because I have no idea what it could be. Maybe we'll get something fun. Maybe we'll get like a piece of dragon armor or something like that. That'd be wicked. Alright, gentlemen, here we go. Looks like we're stepping into a forest. That's sick. See what this is all about. About to enter an instance area. Man. Spider, you don't gotta be doing this right now. Here we go. Get the heck out of here, buddy. Let's see, would you like... Wait. What did that say? Anything left on the ground when you leave will be lost. Okay, so just, don't drop shit, I guess. Level 128. Okay. And poisons. 115 life. What is this poison doing to me? 8 damage for 12 minutes. Holy crap. There might be an angle where we come back with an anti-poison. Let's come back with an anti-poison. That poison's doing a lot of damage. Exit the layer. There we go. Okay, well now we know. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward. She's got a magic attack and a melee attack, it seems like. My magic armor isn't awesome, so maybe it's a thing of keeping the magic protection prayer on and then just soaking the melee hits, but I don't know. We got some stuff to try. I'm feeling a lot more confident about it because, you know, my armor and weapons are way better than when I fought Obor, and Obor was hard, but I've got way better defenses. I'm not going to take anywhere near as much damage. Especially if I bring a couple of anti-poisons. That mechanic just doesn't matter, and then I'm back to just doing big damage. The slashing seemed to work, though. I was hitting her pretty often. He has a frickin' wicked sword, though. I hope we can get that. It was really cool. Like a Moss Giant Greatsword or something. That'd be fucking sick. Anti-poison. Got it. Okay. I'm gonna bring a couple, just in case. Let's do our attack potion, strength potion. I do have one use of my defense potion, so I'm gonna bring that. Probably good. Gotta go recharge my prayer points again, though. That fight really doesn't seem that bad, though. You know, I really wasn't taking that much damage from the boss outside of the poison. I feel like that's quite doable. Alright, gentlemen, I made it back. It was a bit of a run back, and I had to wait for my HP a little bit, but we got full HP. So my plan is to pop the antidote before we go in, of course, so that's rolling, but I think I'll be able to swap my prayers between melee and magic, because, you know, maybe I can block the magic as it's in transit going to hit me, so that's something I want to try. But I'm going to be balls to the walls. I'm going to pop my defense potion after my prayer runs out, so give this a shot. Looks like it's working, boys. We can just wait for the sound effect. Oh, that did 10 damage. Our damage looking good, though. Oh, I gotta pop potions, huh? Attack, strength. Have some food, too. Okay. Not really sure if her damage for the magic attack is found up before. Oh, Growthling. What the heck is this? Come on, get out of here. Oh, they only have like 1 HP. Another anti-poison. Come on, get out of here. I just body blocked using the boss. Yeah, the Growthlings aren't dying. Unless you spawned that many. Got protect from melee, so I guess we can just stay on the boss. Yeah, see, they're just chilling back there. I don't need to worry about them that much. Come on, hit the boss. Honestly, I feel like I just do protect from magic because my physical defenses are so high. Like 172 in a couple of different things. Gotta try to play to my strengths here. Seems like it really is a toss-up on whether she's doing her magic or ranged or magic or melee attack. And even when I was swapping my prayer, I was still taking a bunch of damage. Come on, I'm almost out of prayer points here. Defense potion. Do another strength, another attack. Not even at half yet. Come on. I gotta be landing these attacks. Oh, that was a lot of damage. I wonder if fire magic is the play here. Take axe. Do I need to chop down the growthlings? What the heck is this? Let's check this out. What is this? Use axe on growthling. Oh yeah. That's an interesting mechanic. Oops, we're poisoned. Fix that. Not doing very well, but we're learning. Use bronze axe. Cool. That's a fun mechanic. I like that. I'm just missing so many attacks. It's honestly insane. Yeah, I just can't land shit, boys. I think magic here is going to be the play. Especially where I've got the prayers to protect myself. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Oh, come on. Let me go. Okay. Yeah, let's... Lumbridge home teleport. Let's just get out of here. I'll teleport back to Varrock. Let's swap to magic and try that. I feel like with the protect for melee spell on, if I'm just blasting her, you know, I might be able to get her. Melee's just not doing it. I'm missing so many attacks. It genuinely is kind of insane. I mean, yeah, she's like level 128, but I was landing many more attacks on like Dad and the Ogre General, and they were way higher level. Actually, I think the General was a little bit less, but you get what I'm trying to say. I think part of why ranged was working well on Obor is because I have such a high ranged attack bonus. I don't really have a super great attack bonus for physical. I'm just missing constantly, even with an attack potion. Now, magic doesn't have a great attack bonus either, but I feel like the main difference is that most monsters seem to have a low magic defense anyway. Like 9 times out of 10 when I'm fighting a creature that, you know, like the Moss Giants, for example, and I have only like my 35 magic attack bonus, if that. Yeah, 35 attack bonus. I'm still landing almost everything. So, I'm not sure if that's just me getting lucky, or if magic really is just easier to land hits on. I'll probably end up doing more damage to the boss as well with this firebolt than I would with a melee attack, because, you know, especially on a boss, time is of the essence, right? Like when I'm doing melee for training Slayer, I don't really care how long it takes because I'm not really taking that much damage and I'm getting the XP, but in these boss fights, I need to be hitting those 20s or whatever, you know, to actually get through it. Melee is just dealing damage too slowly, on top of me missing. So maybe once I get special attacks, it will feel better. But for now, I don't think melee is very good for bosses for where I'm at. It's just not really doing what I need it to. There's an iron axe right here. I'll just go ahead and grab that. And I don't have to run up and grab the bronze one inside of the boss fight. I'm just going to pop a piece of food and just run in. Let's see. Let's swap left click to use. Make that really easy. Okay. Let's give this a shot, guys. This is really going to come down to if I can meet the DPS check. I think I can just sit at range with Protect from Magic and we're chilling. It's fantastic. Already done way more damage than melee. This is insane. Oh my god, yeah, this is absolutely the play. Are you kidding me? I was playing this shit on hard mode. This boss is cake. Okay, here come the goons. Got him. Task complete, quick cutter. Oh, fun. That's right, we did all the cow boss achievements. That was a really fun little activity to do. Yeah, see, Obor sometimes will just run up and melee us. She's just doing straight ranged. That's making this fight really easy. Almost got her. Take another anti-poison. Is that it? Wow, that was so much easier. I can't even begin. Oh, she dropped a mossy key. Nice. And giant bones. Perfect. Alright, let's see what's in this chest, guys. A runite bar? Holy crap. That's awesome. That's the first piece of runite I've ever gotten. Oops, gotta run away. I don't think I have the prayer points to beat her again, but we can certainly try. Wow. Yeah, so we can just farm some Bryophyta for a minute here. 18 max hit, that's nuts. And I'm actually landing most of my attacks, too. Night and day, man. Night and day. Man, now I'm not landing any attacks. Come on. No way I just got lucky on the last run. Oh my god, this is crazy. I'm missing everything. It's got to be because this other little growthling is up. Yeah, see, now I can hit her. Maybe she's immune to damage while it's up or something like that, or just has, like, crazy high defense. That's gotta be it. Okay, growthlings. Gotta get them all. I think I've definitely got enough food to kill her. As long as she stops rolling 10s. Very rude of you, Bryophyta. Oh, shit. Food real quick. Come on, 30 HP. Just gotta have a dragon axe in that chest, man. I know it. Got a bronze axe right there. Nice. Couple more good hits. Come on. 54. Is that it? Let's go! Dude, magic is just fucking cracked. Another mossy key. Yeah, we can sit and farm this bitch, man. See, what do we get? 100 law runes. Holy crap. This is incredible. Alright, let's go get some more food. Let's refill our prayer points. And, yeah, I'm gonna keep farming you until I run out of keys because, man, that is not that bad, and I imagine we could get some crazy good stuff out of the chest. I mean, we already have 2 freaking runite bars and a law rune. This is nuts, man. Alright, here we go, gentlemen. Round 3. If I can kill the boss quick, I might have enough prayer points for a whole second run. If she drops another key again, then I'm kind of stuck down here. Alright, what do we get? 2 more runite bars. Sick. Anti-poison. Okay, we should be able to kill the boss again pretty easy. Boss is so much easier than Obor. It's actually insane. Maybe it's just the protection prayers, but man, there's no way I could just sit and like range Obor like this, I don't think. He would just run up to me and start meleeing. There we go. Mushroom spore. Oh, that's for farming. Sick, we can grow some mushrooms. Rune plate legs? Holy crap. Dude, that's nuts. That's our last key. Well, gentlemen, that's freaking awesome, man. Rune plate legs from that is nuts, dude. I mean, it says it's worth 37,000 coins. If I could sell that, that'd be incredible. Let's go to the armor shop in Varrock and see what we can do with it. Because if I could sell it for that much, man, that is a hefty drop for sure. That was fun, man. I like that boss a lot. I mean, it was super chill, of course. Wasn't a whole lot going on mechanically, but you know, the little guys coming out you have to hit with the axe, I think was pretty fun, and I could actually make the boss do what I wanted a little bit, right? Obor was kind of just like the Wild West. That boss, you know, if I was far away, they're going to use their ranged attack, and I could plan around that. Maybe Obor is more of like a DPS race, and I just didn't really have the damage for it prior. Not really sure. Here we go. Horvik here is the armor shop. Oh, he only does plate bodies, I guess? Maybe I have to go to the rune shop in the Champions Guild to sell them. Here we go, Scavo. Yeah, 38,400 coins. That's incredible. What a massive amount of gold to get from that boss, man. Holy shit. That's awesome, gentlemen. Super happy with that. Okay. Magic just does so much damage, you guys, and it's so easy to land hits with. I wonder how Obor would go with the magic set. I think for now, let's get back to Slayer, but I'll definitely be thinking about trying Obor again here pretty soon. Oh my gosh, guys, I didn't realize this. I have my Staff of Air and my Muleta on right now. I thought the staff was a two-hander, but it looks like we can have like a shield or something in our offhand. That's actually insane. I had no idea. So that elemental shield that I have for magic resistance would have actually been great to have in my defensive slot. Dang, huge. Oh, let's see what our next assignment from Vanica is. 83 Ogres. Holy crap. Look at rewards. We have 55 rewards points. Seems like it's a lot of later game stuff. Check this out, guys. This is a rune pouch. 16,000 runes of 3 types. 750 points, though. Holy crap. That's definitely something worth trying to get. Oh! What is this? Blocked tasks. You can block a specific task. Costs 60 points to block a task. You cancel it, you may be assigned that target again in the future. Okay, so if I just don't want to deal with ogres, I could block it. I mean, blocking ogres would kind of be nice because I can't even really train melee on it. I mean, I guess we could do some ranging on it since we already have level 50 magic. Gosh, I just wish melee did more damage. We have the King's Combat Training Camp, so we can kill the ogres there with range, but I do remember it being a good task. It gave us quite a bit of XP. So I guess that's all that really matters, right? Combat's just a means to an end here. Alright guys, I got my cash out of the bank and my headless arrows as well as my ranging combat gear. The reason being is that if I recall, I think we can buy arrowheads at the King's Combat Training Camp. So with how much money I have and the thieving outfit being able to give me a bunch of money really quickly again, I think this is a good opportunity to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, get some fletching XP. Because I'm going to have to wait for the store to restock anyway. So I can just be making arrows as I buy the arrowheads and kill ogres while the store restocks. So this should be quite a bit of fletching XP. I just have so many headless arrows. And we are level 47 fletching, so this could be level 50 fletching, which would be another skill down. So hopefully it works out that way. Here we go. Is this guy up here? Yes. Iron arrow tips. Buy them all. Remember that used to be such a massive commitment for me money-wise, and now it's just really not. We have so much amazing income, and I haven't even checked out the thieving outfit. It's going to be even better. I'm going to buy the steel arrow tips as well, make those, and then get killing ogres. Much more expensive than the iron, but I think we're probably getting close to a point where the iron arrow will be enough to push us over into another damage increase. Plus, it speeds it up a little bit. I think getting through these headless arrows will be good. Oh, no, I'm going to be really, really close, I think. 34 XP. Alright, we'll have to wait for a stock to come back. That's fine. Plenty of iron arrows I can equip on top of what I have. Not bad. Now, I believe at level 50 range, we do get a new Ava's Attractor. Yes, we get Ava's Accumulator, so at level 50 we could just go pick that up. That's going to be freaking huge. Alright, gentlemen, it's going to take a minute, but I'm going to spank these ogres, get this taken care of, and see you all on the other side. Alright, gentlemen, a little bit of a progress report for you guys. I have 5 ogres to go, but I've actually made some pretty meaningful progress on my XP in the meantime. It's been a few hours. I've gotten a couple rounds of the shop's arrowheads. You can see I only have 923 headless arrows. Gone through quite a bit of them. So through that, I'm level 38 Slayer right now. I won't level again from this, but it'll be pretty close. At least I don't think I will. But I did get level 50 ranged, which is pretty massive, honestly. That opens up quite a bit for us. We get access to magic bows, a bone short bow, seer coals as well. I don't know what all this is, but we have some pretty big stuff here that we could potentially work up to. You know, I need like 70 wood cutting for magic bows to be able to make that, but you know, this seer coals is probably a boss item or something like that, so that's interesting, something to look for. But we also got level 49 fletching for making all those arrows. I did make a few mithril arrows as well, but that's almost at 50 as well. So honestly, some insane progress already this episode. We've gotten a couple of our combats knocked out, and almost some of this middle area being completely done as well, which is pretty insane. Gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and finish up on these ogres. There we go. There's the task, boys. Almost 5,000 XP, and we got 8 points. That's crazy. Ooh, strawberry seed. Not bad, you guys. Not bad at all. Honestly, that task might take a long time, but the Slayer XP is phenomenal. It really is. I'm sure there's other places we could kill ogres, like maybe by the chompy bird hunting. And maybe there's a spot where we could do some melee with them, but I mean, they're level 63, and it was a good opportunity to get ranged up. Part of me really wants to just lock in on some rock crabs and get our melee combat stuff up, because I feel like it really needs it. Trying to do Slayer with melee combat is just very slow. But either way, you know what? Let's Lumbridge home teleport. Let's see what the Ava's Attractor upgrade costs. I really want to get that. Okay, here we are. I think this lady was behind some kind of like false wall somewhere, right? Yeah, here she is over here, Ava. 1,000 coins or an attractor and 75 steel arrows. That's nothing, man. I mean, I have 999 coins now. Oh, it's that or an attractor and 75 steel arrows. Okay. Well, we can run off and get that really quick. That's nothing. I was expecting it to be way more expensive, like 100k or something like that. It's actually pretty chill. I do miss these manor quests a little bit. It was just so fun. This and the one that was kind of like a spoof of Scream. I like escape rooms a lot, and there was a time where I was doing them constantly. They're just tons of fun, and reminded me a lot of that. Okay, here we go. Devices, Ava's Accumulator. Holy smokes, boys. Oh, that was a medium task in the Lumbridge and Draenor area. Amazing. Range +4/1 for magic defense. Okay. And then this definitely gives us steel arrows now, right? Because it costs that. Let me look up exactly what it does. Every 3.5 minutes, it will attract an assortment of metal ammunition. It gives the 4th best ranged attack bonus for the cape slot. Holy crap, that's huge, you guys. Okay, 72% chance to automatically recover the arrows, 20% chance to break on impact, and 8% chance to drop onto the floor. Amazing. And yes, it does give us steel arrows now instead of iron. That's amazing, you guys. Holy crap. What a huge upgrade for our ranging set, man. I love that. Once I'm through with these iron arrows, I'll probably just call that a day, man. We'll move on to steel. Let's go, boys. And for those wondering, the previous backpack had a 60% chance to automatically recover arrows and a 20% chance for them to be on the floor or be destroyed. So massive improvement there. You know, they're almost never going to be on the floor. They're going to be getting destroyed or coming right back to me. So that is really, really nice. Very big gain. I'm happy with that, you guys. I think that this episode has potentially been some of my biggest skill improvements for an episode. Like, we've just gotten so much out of it. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, Vanica, what do you got for us? 67 otherworldly beings? Where the hell are those? Let's see. They're ethereal beings, making them weak to magical attack. Okay, so another magic training. Dang. Yeah, where the hell are we going to find otherworldly beings, man? This is why I wish we had some sort of, like, monster compendium, because I've never seen them before. I don't really get any hint on where they are. It's just like, go find them, dog. For me, it's really about the quests and the bosses and getting excited about new items and creating my own strategies. Like, running around and looking for an otherworldly being isn't necessarily super fun for me, right? Because I'm just trying to train a skill. For me, it's more about the puzzle of actually fighting the enemy and taking him out more than, you know, trying to find him. Well, shoot, guys. I want to keep leveling Slayer, but I want to level up Melee as well. And it seems like that's just not really happening. I mean, do we go off to Relica and fight some rock crabs? Get some combat levels? Because part of me feels like that'd be a great idea right now. I've gotten my other 2 combats leveled up. Now it's really just my melee stuff that needs the help. I mean, why not, right? Yeah, f*** it. We're gonna fight him. I really want to try to get some melee XP, you guys. I feel like the second that we get to level 60 and can start using these special attacks, melee's gonna feel way better. I think that's really the problem right now, is that I don't have access to them, so... You know, these other skills that aren't relying on special attacks are doing amazing numbers. While melee is just kind of in this purgatory of waiting. I think the other thing, too, is that I don't have melee weapons of every damage type. Like, this can do slashing and stabbing pretty well, but I don't really have a good crush weapon, right? So, that's definitely something I'm thinking about. Like, even if the Void Knight Mace isn't super good, if that's a crushing weapon, then that might be worth trying to get, because, you know, I have the Adamant Mace, but it's not really going to be able to keep up with some of these later weapons I'm looking at getting and that I can use now. And, you know, I have a few pieces for the Baronite Mace, but that's going to take quite a long time to get, I feel like. I spent a lot of time trying to get that final piece from the Golem characters, and I just never saw it. Maybe it's better to try to do the Void Knight stuff and try to get that mace, because I haven't seen any rune weapons for sale other than the sword. So maybe there's an enemy later on we'll fight that drops a rune mace or something like that, but I think I need all 3 attack styles available to me for melee to be really good, and I need to know which one is good against said monster. I really need to get the rune pouch so I can carry this stuff to cast Monster Inspect and teleports all the time. Even just having all the runes for Monster Inspect in one slot would be incredible, right? Then I can learn a lot more about what I'm fighting and be more efficient about it. But gentlemen, I don't think this is going to take very long because I'm doing so much damage to these rock crabs. It really is free. I think I'm going to push to level 50 in strength and attack, at least, and then I'll see where I'm at. I mean, there's a world here where I push to level 60 so we can use the Dragon Dagger, because genuinely, I wanted to use that weapon so bad, you guys. I feel like melee needs it a lot. And it's just, trying to do other activities with melee is just slowing me down so much. I think it needs the love. Maybe that's the trade-off, right? Is that I get really good defenses with melee, but not great damage. I'd like to think that I just need the special attacks. Because in PvP, I was hitting some crazy freaking numbers with that Dragon Dagger, man. I was doing like 40 damage with the special. Boom, boom. So good. Gentlemen, I'm going to do this for a little bit. I'll check back in when I've got attack and strength to 50, I think is what I'm going to do. It's going to take a little bit, but man, it's got to happen. And, you know, maybe we'll do some Herblore after that. I've got a ton of stuff for it that I've gotten from all these Slayer monsters. I'll see you guys on the other side.
Hours later.
Gentlemen, I've been out here fighting rock crabs for like 3 hours, but it's actually been going really well. I've got a cool technique to like AFK that I'll show you guys, but I'm only 450 XP away from leveling strength to level 50 and 430 XP away from leveling attack to level 50. So I wanted to try and get it as close as I could on both and then get level 50 here with you guys It was unrealistic to record, so. But what I've been doing is, you know, they're kind of grouped up together. So what I was doing was running past them to aggro them. See, because now I have a big group of them on me. Go back to hit the initial or the farthest one so that it doesn't de-aggro. And so now I can basically just sit here and all of the rock crabs will continue attacking me. I'm taking no damage and I have auto-retaliate on, so I can just sit here. My character will fight them for, you know, 5 minutes or whatever, and then I go grab another pack like I was doing these for, and then maybe some down here that would respawn. I tried to stay away from over here because of the hobgoblins, but not bad at all. Normally I don't want to do this, but where the rock crabs do no damage, it's a no-brainer. Did get a couple gems and stuff, but nothing crazy. Level 50 attack and level 62 combat. The combat levels have been flying, you guys. This is huge, though. I mean, what a huge day. I've gotten so many level 50s just from, you know, just raw grinding. And now I feel like melee is in a better spot to where Slayer's not going to be horrible. Probably won't do melee on bosses till I get special attacks anyway, but the damage is there, and it feels a lot better. I have a max hit of like 11. Let's fucking go, dude. Oh. Dude, it's literally been so... It's been like... Yeah, a good like 3 hours of just rounding these guys up and killing them, taking them out. We have level 50 in all of our combats except for defense. It's nuts. Let's look at what we unlocked. We got the Karis Dagger from Contact. Something from Sins of the Father, Blisterwood. I don't know what that is. Bone Mace. We got a bone short bow or something like that we can make too. Ancient Staff with Desert Treasure. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. A Granite Maul and a Granite Longsword. I think we could buy these near the fight caves, you guys. I want to say that that's what it was. Granite Longsword might be a decent item. I think they were like 100k though. Let's see. Then Strength. Eclipse Atlatl. Oh yeah, the Granite Armor. You know, I was thinking that this Granite stuff was from that quest in Keldegrim. I don't know if that's the case, but he did say he wanted to utilize the hardness of the stone in some capacity, so maybe that quest unlocks the granite stuff. Very cool, you guys. That's huge. That's really big. And with that, I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 abilities to level 50 this episode. All the combats, because my health wasn't 50 before we started, I'm pretty sure. That's nuts, you guys. But with that, gentlemen, let's go to the bank and look at our herblore situation, because I've got a bunch of herbs in the bank. I've got a bunch of pre-mixed potions that just need the cleaned herbs. Might be some XP waiting there for us. We're at 35 right now. I want to see if we can push that a little bit. I think the Guan leaf we can use to make attack potions. We can go ahead and pull out some of these. Yeah, there we go. Only 50 XP. Oh, man. It's so bad. Hairlander potions. What do you make with Hairlander? Compost potion? Oh, the red spider's eggs. Okay, I think I have some of those. Yeah, I collected a bunch of those. Perfect. We can finish off a bunch of these and get some XP. Yeah, the Pandemonium Cave was actually really good for getting these eggs. Not bad XP, too. 62, 63. That's awesome. We might actually get a level here. Oh, we're really close. We're only like 400 away. That's good, though. 15 of those suckers. That's great. Okay, I think we need to plant the whiteberry seeds at the bush. We can start making defense potions. We have some limpwort. There's a strength potion. Terramin and limpwort. We do have some terramin. 50 XP, not bad. I think we level. Amazing, 36. Oh, this skill's just so slow. Combat potion. Hairlander and ground desert goat horn. Okay. I think those were over by Pyramid Plunder. There were some goats. I did get some seeds though. We got Terramin seeds, Hairlander seeds. We can actually grow a lot of our herbs that we need. Yeah, gentlemen, I think we're gonna have to do some farming. Because we kind of want to finish the farming outfit, but our farming's high enough level. Well, I can't do white berries till level 59. We gotta level up our farming more before we can make a easy supply of defense potions. That'll be really, really good. What's nice is the graceful pieces that I have are everything but the farming pieces that I have, so that ends up working out. Alright, so here's the fit, boys. All the graceful pieces that I have, air staff so we can teleport around, Karet's memoirs to get to Hosidius, and then we've got all our seeds and stuff, so with that, gentlemen, let's go do a little bit of farming and give herbalism some love. Hey gentlemen, it's your boy, A Real Bear. I really appreciate you watching this video. If you enjoyed it, consider leaving a like or even subscribing. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. This is a journey we're building together, so I'd love to hear from you guys. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.